Hi, my name is Mark Holtzman, and I'm going to be your instructor. Welcome to Financial Statement Analysis. This is course BACC7101. WX is the section code, and WY also. Those two courses meet together. And I'd like to tell you in this video a little bit about the course to go over the policies and give you a quick introduction to the websites that we're going to be using. And this is going to be an online course. There are no live meetings. Office hours are actually not by well, they are by appointment, but Wednesdays 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. My office is room 613 Jubilee Hall. My cell phone isn't on this page, but it is on the website. So if you're looking for my cell phone, feel free to use it. If you have questions and you need an immediate response, here's my email address. I usually respond to emails the same day or the next day. If it's a weekend, I might not respond until Monday. So if you need me sooner, you can use my cell phone, or you can also use Microsoft Teams. And this is the name of my assistant if you need to reach me in a hurry, her phone number and her email. There are two things that you're going to need to purchase: a textbook and website access. And the website access to the textbook, problem sets, and so on. The textbook is by the authors Easton, McAnally, Summers, and Zhang, and it's called Financial Statement Analysis and Valuation by Cambridge Business Publishers, and it's in the 5th edition. You are going to need the 5th edition, not the 4th edition, or not a previous edition. And it's available in an ebook and in a hard copy version. You're going to need that, and also access to the website. If you buy the ebook or the textbook new from this link, then it includes website access. If you buy a used version of the book on your own, then you've got to buy website access separately, which I believe is $65. The grading in this class is going to be each module will include an assignment and a project. We usually do 1 or 2 modules a week. So that would mean that typically each week you're going to have 2 assignments and 2 projects. Sometimes 1 assignment, 1 project. I average all of them together and they count equally. So practice problems are going to be optional. They don't count toward your grade. I just have them there, so a lot of students have told me that it helps them to go over the material. I need everything by December 17th. That said, you can submit up to 1 project and 1 assignment, 4 projects and assignments 1 week late. So typically in a week there are 2 assignments and 2 projects. You can submit up to 4 of those items 1 week late. Beyond that, there's a 10-point penalty on each thing for each late business day. Now, if there's something going on in your life, or there's something very serious that's hurting your performance in the class, if you're sick for more than a day or 2, then please email me, call me, text me by MS Teams, and let's go over the situation, and I'll make whatever accommodations I can. But try to stay on time with all of the assignments and projects. The workload in this class, it's a 3-credit course. It meets over only 6.5 weeks. So you should plan to study for twice the number of credits of the course if it met in a 15-week class. So that would be in a typical graduate course that meets 14 weeks. That would be 9 hours a week. In a class that meets 6.5 weeks, it's approximately 18 hours per week. So I try to give assignments. I don't think my assignments really add up to 18 hours per week, but if you want to get an A in the class and you want to really learn the material well, you're going to need about 18 hours per week in order to do the work in the class. If you have a full-time job, you're going to be very busy. And here's a course schedule to show what's due each week. On October 29th, that's the first due date for the course. You'll send me the name of your company. I'll talk about that in a couple minutes. You'll verify that you can access all the online systems, and you'll do the assignment and the project in Module 1. For November 5th, you would again do Module 2, assignment and project, do Module 3, assignment and project. here's our project, here's our course website, and week 1 it's not quite a typical week, but this will give you some good idea of what you're going to find. And in fact, what I've done is I've created mirrored websites because most of the content is in mybusinesscourse.com, but I want to have Blackboard set up so that you can access the course from Blackboard. So almost everything that's on Blackboard is also on mybusinesscourse.com. Everything on businesscourse.com is also on Blackboard. The one thing that's on businesscourse.com that's not on Blackboard is going to be your grades. All grades are going to be maintained in businesscourse.com. So, for example, week 1, this is going to be organized by week. So far, I only have 1 week set up for you. I'm working on the rest of the weeks. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to pick a company. I gave you a long list here, 52 companies. Pick one of these companies and email to me. It's going to be first come, first served as of the first date of the class. That means that if you email me before October 22nd, then I'm going to ask you to send it again. So it's first come, first serve after on October 22nd or later. Again, if you send me October 21st, your selection of company, I'm going to send it back to you and say, resend it please, and you're going to go back in the line. So pick your company from this list, email me, and then I'll put your name next to it, and that's your company. And everyone is going to do a different company in the restaurant business, and then you're all going to have access to each other's work. So you'll be able to see how other companies in the industry are doing as compared to your own. Here's a link to the SEC's website. You're going to need that to access your company's financial statements. And my videos are on YouTube, so by clicking on this link, you'll be able to access a full playlist of all the videos in this course. What I'd like you to do here is I'd like to just verify that everything works. If you're here, Blackboard works. mybusinesscourse.com, make sure you have full access to mybusinesscourse.com. It's a paid website, so I'm sorry you're going to need to pay for it. A YouTube playlist, that's where all the videos are. And Microsoft Teams is going to be, we'll be using that. It's kind of like WhatsApp if you haven't used that before. And we can use that to communicate with each other and also if you want to communicate with me. Now, if any of these things don't work, stop and email me. And I'll help you however I can. I'll direct you to whatever troubleshooting resources I can to make sure that everything works for you. It's hard to take the class if everything doesn't work. Now, we're only doing Module 1 in the first week. So here is a link to Module 1 in mybusinesscourse.com. So if you click on it, it's going to open up right here. And here's Module 1. This is where most of the work is. And actually, it's all also again in Blackboard. I'll show you a little more about my business course in a moment. What I have here now, really for each module, you only need to do 2 things. You need to do the assignment and the project. And those are going to be at the bottom here. Module 1 assignment. Again, that's in mybusinesscourse.com. Here it is. And then project is a series of questions about your company. Some of them will require calculations. So here you answer these questions. And if there's a mistake, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to send you an email asking you to correct it. You're going to need to get back to me within a couple days with a correction, and I'll give you full credit. If your correction is still not correct, then you will not receive credit for that. So what I actually do is I don't recalculate them all, but I have a way of sort of checking fairly reliably that they're right. And so if I see a mistake, I'm going to email you. I'm going to say, let's say return on sales doesn't appear to be correct. I'm going to email you, can you please recalculate return on sales? It doesn't look right. You send me back your correction, and if it works, if I can verify it, it stays in. If it can't verify it, then I fix it and you don't get credit for it. It's like the real world, you do the job or else you do it right or else you don't get any credit. So that's going to be how the project works, and there's going to be projects in each one. So all you need to do for each module, is the assignment and the project. Now, there's a lot of resources to help you to do it. And what you can do if you want is you could just read the book, because everything here is out of the book. So you open the book, it could be an ebook, you look at it on your computer, you go through it in detail and study it, and if that works for you, great. Now, some people like to watch videos or listen to lectures, so there what you would do is you click here, and up comes a YouTube video. Here I am. I don't know. Here I am explaining everything.
This is Learning Objective 1 in Module 1.
And
our approach to financial statement.
So that's going to be how that works. So if you want to watch the videos, great. And what I would do if I were taking the class is I would just start off, I'd watch the video, watch the next video, then do this little practice assignment, which doesn't count, but it's a good review. Then watch the next video, do another practice, another 2 videos. These videos are usually short. I max them out at 20 minutes, but they're usually under 10 minutes long. Now, another format. I wanted everything to be available for you in Blackboard, so here it is. But a better format, I think, is directly in mybusinesscourse.com. So you can access mybusinesscourse.com, log in, and the same exact content is here. Now, I think this is an edit view. There we go. So this is more like what you would see. So again, here you can see the first video, the second video, a little practice problem, another video, and so on. And then at the very end is an assignment and project. Now, what we also have here is a reading. So if you want to just read the book, you can launch this right here. And by the way, this whole mybusinesscourse.com has the entire book in it online. So here you go. This is the book. This is the whole chapter, and you can read it on your computer. So you can do that if you want. If you don't like my videos, if you like videos but you don't like my videos, then there's these videos here that the book came up with. So you just choose the one you want to watch, and here you go.
In our 4th learning objective for this module, we assess business operations.
This is someone else teaching the class.
Opportunities
so if you don't want me to teach the class, then you could have these guys teach it for you instead. And finally, guided examples. I really like these. These will show you different things, and there's sort of videos explaining how you would answer some of these questions.
1-2. In part 1, we are required. So A.
I figure these are resources that come with the website, so I make them available for you. In fact, I'll give you a little trivia. It's actually the authors teaching it, so they know this material pretty well. These are really good resources to have, and you could choose whatever you want. You just have to do the assignment and the project, and of course, whatever questions you have, you direct back to me. So that's how the course works. I'm looking forward to a good term with you, and if you have any questions, you can email me, mark.holtzman@shu.edu, or simply text me a message through MS Teams. And thanks for watching the video.